Okay, welcome back. It is the Carton Show here on FS1. Of course, Mark Schlereth, Cody Decker, and very happy to have joining us right now from the Green Bay Packers, star wide receiver, Mr. Allen Lazard. Allen, welcome to the program. I appreciate you taking some time this morning. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, Craig.
Nice. All right, so listen, season has not gone exactly how you guys planned it, but mathematically alive still, and I think we all keep thinking, is this going to be the week that, everything clicks and the Green Bay Packers start playing like the Green Bay Packers? Walk through for us how frustrating it's been, and at the same time, how close you think you guys are to figuring it out.
Yeah, it's obviously this season's been a roller coaster of emotions. We started off the year pretty hot for the most part and everything. Obviously getting a lot of new guys, and losing Devontae has created a lot of issues in a sense for our team and everything. But this whole time, I've always really believed in our receiver room and our offense throughout this entire season and everything. I feel like we've showed a lot of great moments, but we've also showed a lot of bad moments as well. So this whole season's kind of just been trying to figure out the balance of eliminating the bad moments and trying to maximize or get more positive moments throughout the season and everything. So, the development in our room and everything, and see these guys come along throughout the season, especially Christian and everything, it's very encouraging. And like you said, we're still mathematically alive. So, we still got to go into work and focus and do what we can these last 4 or these next 5 weeks.
Listen, you can never replace a talent like Devontae Adams. And let's be fair, you're having a very good year, over 600 yards. Christian Watson has now emerged as, a game-breaking type of wide receiver, which is why they drafted him. But a lot of times throughout this year, it seems to me as an outsider looking in that Aaron Rodgers has really thrown a lot of you guys kind of under the bus publicly, been critical of maybe, not running the right route, not knowing assignments. And I'm wondering, for a guy like you, who's set to become a free agent after the year, how much that has either bothered you or fueled you to be even better.
I think my relationship with Aaron has only fueled me, and I think that kind of goes for our entire room. Just being on the team with him, being able to play alongside of him, he holds you to a high standard. He doesn't lower his standard that he has for himself or anybody else. I think that's what makes him so great, is that he demands so much out of you, is that you have to go into practice every single week, you have to go into meetings every single week, you have to go into the workouts, which eventually leads him to go into the game at a very high elite level, being very detailed and understanding the flow of the offense and everything. And because when we are all cohesive together and we're all moving 11 together as one, we've been very good. You look at the past 3 years, 13 wins and everything. And even at times this year when we really clicked offensively, it's been hard to say that anyone could stop us. So playing with Aaron has always been a privilege, and I've always have trying to take advantage of my time with him.
He's made a lot of news off the field, too. I saw an interview with Deshaun Kaiser a couple weeks ago where Deshaun said when he first met Aaron Rodgers, obviously a couple years ago, the first thing Aaron said to him was, "Do you believe in conspiracy theories? Did 9/11 happen? Did we land on the moon?" And I'm wondering if he has quizzed you about any of those things as well since you've been playing with him.
I think Aaron questions a lot of the same things that the rest of us do, for the most part. And I think he's just, he's always been one to push the envelope with conversations and really make you think, especially critically. And I think that's what a lot of people really enjoy out of him, is that they, getting the conversations with him, someone that's so intelligent as he is, and someone that's, been around the world and seen so many things and experienced so many things, coming from the lowest of lows to the highest of highs.
So I got to ask, do you think we landed on the moon or not?
Hey, I plead the fifth. I don't want to get involved in any conspiracies or have any cancel group come after me.
Alan, that's very smart. But if you want to keep seeing the ball, you need to plead the fifth. Hey, by the way, let me ask you this really quick, because there are a lot of people asking about, hey, should the Green Bay Packers sit down Aaron Rodgers, and should Jordan Love get his opportunity? And which I think is ridiculous, but I do want to ask you this. How have you seen Jordan Love improve over the last season or 2 seasons?
Night and day. Night and day. This year, coming into camp, it's been a whole new Jordan Love. The first 2 years, you saw the foundation, you saw the athleticism, you saw the skill set and everything, but there was kind of an inconsistency, I feel like, and I think that's something he would say as well throughout practices and the preseason games and camp and all that stuff. But this year, you just see the confidence. You just see the poise. You hear it in his voice in the huddle. You know, when he came into the Eagles game, that last drive or two or whatever it was, you know, it was just a different feel in the huddle than it was in the Chiefs game a year ago, given the situation and everything. So his improvement, you know, he's grown tremendously on and off the field, and I'm excited to see him to continue to grow.
Yeah, eventually this game kicks us all to the curb. But in regards to Jordan Love, if he gets his opportunity, if, you know, Aaron decides to retire or goes elsewhere, is he ready to take over as the starting quarterback of the Green Bay Packers?
Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind that Jordan's ready to take on that task. Now, obviously, that task is a very big task. You know, you're following two guys that are for sure first ballot Hall of Famers and everything. So the expectations, the standards are going to be super high for him. But I don't think he would want it any other way. You know, just knowing Jordan personally and his journey through life and everything, and being here and just watching him work every single day and stay focused and stay ready to go in the game at any given moment. You know, there's no doubt in my mind that he'll be able to be ready to take over whenever he needs to.
Tell me real quick about Christian Watson. We've seen him the last couple of weeks. You know, he's become a breakout star, obviously. And I guess it does take younger guys sometimes a few months or games to figure out, you know, where they're supposed to be on the field and how to play NFL football, a lot different than college. But the kid's become a stud. Walk me through your relationship with Christian and what you think about his performance so far.
Christian and I's relationship has been great. You know, getting to know him and trying to help him learn the offense and just kind of really get the lay of the land of what it's like to be a Packer and really to be an NFL athlete and everything. I've just kind of taken this whole new life in stride. And I think he's done a great job. Honestly, you know, obviously we talk about the beginning of the year, the production, the numbers may not be there, and a lot of people probably didn't see him being where he is right now. But I think a lot of us in the locker room, and him especially, knew the ability that he has. And, you know, all it takes is one catch. You know, all it takes is one catch. He had that one over-the-shoulder catch versus the Cowboys, and it just felt like on the sideline, it felt like in the entire stadium that there was just a release of whatever it was that was kind of holding not only him back in a sense or our offense, but I think it's our team and everything. And you see the confidence in him. You see him running the routes, the way he's able to catch the ball, what he's doing after the catch with the ball. He's not thinking about getting tackled, getting hit, losing the ball. He's thinking about scoring every single time. And you see that confidence, and you play with that aggression. You know, you're going to get a lot of big plays, and that's what he's been doing these past few weeks.
Can you beat him in a 40-yard dash or no?
Probably not today.
And I know guys don't always like talking about it during the year, but you know, you are an unrestricted free agent. Is your goal to become a Packer for life, to stay there? Or are you looking forward to the opportunity to see what else exists for you in the NFL beyond this year in Green Bay?
My goal is to go wherever I'm appreciated and valued at the end of the day. I think that's, you know, what matters to me the most is just being in a situation where I have good relationships with people and I'm able to showcase my talent and skill set to go win championship trophies. That's the one thing I really care about the most, and, you know, we'll see what ends up.
Do you feel appreciated by the Packers?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to ask you one more question before I let you go. Which one of these two statements is more likely? Do you think that there's a community of 7-foot-tall lizard people living in a hole in Antarctica? Or do you think it's more reasonable that extraterrestrials built the pyramids in Egypt?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm going to go with the Egypt one. Because, you know, it's the seventh one in the world. It's just, I've never been to Egypt. I want to go there and see the pyramids, and maybe I'll give you a better answer then.
All right, so after you go, come back and let me know if you think extraterrestrials built those things, okay?
I think that
then we can head down to Antarctica.
And one last thing. I know you guys didn't play at the same time, but you're tight with my guy, Breece Hall, who is looking like he was going to be maybe the offensive rookie of the year for the Jets. Unfortunately, tore his ACL against the Broncos. Have you talked to him at all, and how's he doing?
He's doing great. He's doing great. You know, like I said, I didn't really play with him at Iowa State or anything, but I've always kept a track on him and everything. I was able to train with him this offseason when he and I were both back in Ames and everything. So, it's very unfortunate for him to get injured. He's having an incredible year, and I don't think it was a surprise to really anyone that knows Breece personally or professionally. Just the talent and skill set that he has and the ability is just like no other. So I know his rehab's going pretty well and everything. He's doing the best that he can, and hopefully he'll be back out there next year, week 1.
And you're down 6. There's 2 minutes to go. You got the ball on your own 20. You want Tom Brady quarterback in the drive or Aaron Rodgers?
Come on. It's Aaron every time. It's Aaron every time.
Well, listen, Alan, I appreciate you joining us here early this morning during your bye week. Good luck the rest of the way, and hopefully we'll get to meet you in New York one day soon. Thanks. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.